I will never understand why the goal for some people is to not be busy, to have nothing to do. Busy is a great feeling. It truly is. There is constant motion, constant forward momentum, and zero time for any bullshit emotions to get in your way. I highly recommend it. I don't have time to be depressed or anxious or sad. I do have time to be angry. Anger is extremely useful. But any of the disadvantageous emotions that come into my mind, I don't have time for those because I've got too much shit to do. Way too much. It's a litmus test for how much you're trying. The easiest way to know if you're trying your best is, do you have spare time unintentionally? You just, oh, look at that. I have an hour. I don't know what the hell to do with it. I have 3 hours. I could do fuck all and be perfectly fine because everything else is done. Brother, understand. If the answer to that question is yes, if you do unintentionally have spare time, you can do more. You can be busier. I make time for my loved ones, family, friends, girlfriend. Okay? But I'm not always available. I'm not 24/7 on call, just ready to do whatever. Why? I have shit to do. And if you want to be exceptional in this life, your life is going to have to be the same. Now, let's talk about fake busy. There are a lot of people in this world who will sit there and say that they are too busy to train. They're too busy to work on a business. They're too busy to spend time with their family. I know they are lying. I know they are. If you are training daily, working hard in your career, business, school, or all three, keeping the house clean, and you're making time for your family, now you're busy. Now you're actually very busy. But if you aren't doing all of that, I will guarantee there is an imbalance. I will guarantee you're probably scrolling on social media, is my guess. Now, if you live the corporate life and you are constantly working 24/7, 365, you simply are not making time for the other things that matter in this life. You are not making time to train. You only need an hour max. You are not making time for your family and your friends and your loved ones. That's on you. But I want you to understand, busy is not a bad thing. Having too much on your plate is not a bad thing. Having a reason to get up in the morning and to go forward in life, that's not a bad thing. And yet so many people have this goal in their mind of, oh, I'll have enough money one day where I don't have to do anything. I can just live on the beach, sipping pina coladas into the sunset. Brother, you know, and I know, we would both go insane after 3 weeks of that. We have to have something to do. It's how we're wired. For the most part, our brains are obviously wired to be lazy and conserve energy. But by the same token, if you put somebody in a room and you literally give them nothing to do, that's also called solitary confinement. But let's just play this out. If you give somebody literally nothing to do, they will go nuts. Nuts! If you give somebody nothing to pursue, nothing to move forward towards, they will go nuts. Or they'll forget entirely what it means to be human. Please, for the love of God, stop pursuing this idealistic goal of not working at all. Retirement is bullshit. Retirement's a scam, too. People will work endlessly for 50, 60, 70 plus years. And then they'll retire. Then they'll do what they want with their lives. Then they'll enjoy themselves. Brother, work exceptionally hard in your youth, yes. And then get yourself to a point where you can do whatever the hell you want in your 20s and 30s. It's what I'm doing. I'm succeeding. It's great. I am extremely deliberate with how I spend my time. I can live my life however I want. Sure, I have my day job. I don't have to show up. If I really did want to just take a week and kick it, I could. That's choice I have on the table. It's choice you have too. But life is a game of consequences, so you have to be ready for those as well. Hence why I have multiple income streams. But I'm going off on a tangent at this point. The point of this video is get busy, be busy, stay busy. This idea of retirement, this idea of doing fuck all is not good for you. Believe me, it's not. I like working. And if your brain is wired correctly, if you haven't been psyoped by the modern world, you like working too. You genuinely do. So get to work. My name is Christopher Strovac. I get on here and I rant about anecdotal mindsets I happen to have that I find are extremely useful to me. My whole being is that they're extremely useful to you. If you found any value in anything that I just said, the only thing I ask is that you make use of it. If you want to connect with me, talk to me, message me, anything along those lines, there are various links in the description. Click the buttons, don't click the buttons. I don't really care. What I do care about is that you get after it, kick some ass, excuse the burp, and I'll see you next time.